Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, original, one and only, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, trolls, haters, copyright infringers, or people who hate Art Bell. And I was on the phone tonight for 2.5 hours with Amazon. Called Amazon, then they gave me Synchrony Bank. The guy promised to connect me to a supervisor, which he never did. He promised to stay in line, which he never did. And then I got somebody else, and then I got somebody else. And each time I did, none of these people could understand English or the concept that the card I have is not a Visa card. It is a store card. So after 5 people, and they kept having me put in the account number and try to identify it securely, and it would not identify. I got a hold of someone at Synchrony Bank, and after a little bit of confusion on my part, because I couldn't understand what he meant, I got the card working, and I was able to buy $88 worth of stuff on Amazon, cat food and other things, and stuff for Zoa's kitties and Lucky Ferrell's kitties. But anyway, I finally, very late, went to feed Orangey. No gray. Too late for her. Mama cat and kitten came up to eat. And one problem I have is Fluffy. Now, years ago when I had Mickey and Minnie and Fluffy used to sit in the window very, very calmly with love. They would curl up together and they were the best of friends. And one day something about Mickey, like he did when he was a little kitten, and he would beat up his brother when his brother was trying to wash him, and Minnie adored Mickey. It's M-I-N-I, by the way, not M-I-N-N-I-E. We thought Minnie was a girl at first, because it was so tiny we couldn't tell. And Mickey started kicking Fluffy in the head and biting him. And then Minnie saw this, who adored her brother. Oh, I have to do this too, since Mickey's doing it. Well, that's when Fluffy started getting aggressive, and he was fighting with Mickey, and then Mickey's gone, Minnie's gone, but Fluffy chases their kitties, and he chased Kitten up the stairs, and there was much growling, and Fluffy, leave her alone, and he doesn't want to do it. Now, Little Girl and Fuzzy do not attack other kitties. 99% of the time, Little Girl is non-aggressive, and all 3 cats have accepted the cute little tiger cat across the street. He comes here to eat, they like him, they nose him, they don't attack him. They've accepted him. So I went to feed Orangey, and Tiny one ran across the street, and I fed her, sat with her for a while, and as I'm about to leave, I go back across the street. Orangey comes walking up to me, and rah, 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 rah. And I go, Orangey, what do you want? You want more food? Rah, 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 rah. No? What do you want? Well, he starts flopping. Well, come over here so I can sit down, because about that time it was very windy out there and I was getting tired. So I decided to pick Orangey up. And I put Orangey in my arms, and he immediately did the moling thing, where they put their head in your arm. Then he put his nose in my arm, and he's purring away, and he starts to knead, and I felt so damn guilty. This cat, Orangey, has always been a super big baby of a cat. He's very sweet and very gentle. Does a little chasing of other kitties, but I think that's more of a territorial, I'm the number one kitty thing. He doesn't attack them. And he did that for 20 minutes. He was putting his nose in my arm and nuzzling my arm and burying his face between my arm and my body, and just being a big baby, until finally he decided to jump out of my arms and go run around the parking lot. I wish I could get a home for him. He's such a sweet cat that he would be a wonderful kitty for somebody. And I've been feeding him for over 7 years, so I felt really, really sad for Orangey. And in a way for myself. I would love to take Orangey in if I could, but Fluffy would never tolerate it. Now, if Fluffy ever dies, that day will come, and if Orangey outlives him, I will probably take Orangey, and I will try to take Talkie and Tiny One. and bring them all over here. Now I had Tiny One and Talkie here individually, and they ran back to where they were. So I don't know if they would. They wouldn't accept being separated from each other. They're bonded with each other. So I would have to take both of them in together. And Mama Cat and Kitten are very sweet in their own way, too. So this is one reason why I play the lotto. Would love to get a home. All the kitties would go with me. But I almost felt like crying because he was being such a big baby and I couldn't bring him home. And I think he wants to be cuddled. He wants to be petted. He wants to be loved. He wants to be held. And I can't do it. And it made me it just broke my heart. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great morning. It will be morning in about 25 minutes. It's 75 in here, and no wind right now. But how come it's always windy when I go out? But when I come back, there's no wind. Anyway, stay wet, warm, dry, or cool, as the case may be. Dentist in the morning, I've got to go to bed. And so wherever you are, stay warm or cool. And I don't know if I can talk to you tomorrow. It started to hurt when I was on the phone. My jaw starts hurting because of the teeth, particularly this one. So I may not be able to talk tomorrow. We shall find out. I'm too tired and too late to do the popcorn thing, so I'll have to do that after, probably a day or two after the teeth get pulled and they don't have as much pain, I hope. All right, that's it for tonight. Have a good night. I'll catch you next time. Stay safe out there, people. Bye-bye for now.